What's up, fight fans? In today's video,
I'm good.
Amigo from Madrid.
the MMA world is buzzing with major updates, from potential super fights to unexpected title challenges. One of the biggest rumors is a possible showdown between Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria on June 28th at UFC 317, with Khamzat Chimaev also fighting that night.
Makhachev Topuria vont combattre la même soirée que Khamzat Chimaev.
It's tough, man.
Magomed Ankalaev's coach made a crazy statement, accusing Alex Pereira of being coated in some kind of ointment and even saying there was something sticky in his hair. He probably meant on his head, because Pereira had no hair at all.
What's up, here at the Nuggets game?
Nate Diaz has made a surprising announcement. And in the heavyweight division, Jon Jones has found himself in a tough spot. Alex Pereira's loss has forced Jones to either defend his belt against Tom Aspinall or vacate the title. So without further ado, let's get started. Earlier, multiple sources reported that the lightweight title fight between Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria could happen on June 28th at the UFC 317 event in Las Vegas. Topuria himself even hinted to fans that more news is coming soon, and his brother Alexander also mentioned it. When a journalist asked about it, Dana White just smiled and said,
I don't know. Probably.
Now there's new info that in June, during International Fight Week in Las Vegas, Islam Makhachev and Khamzat Chimaev will fight on the same night. This update comes from Rasul Shamsudinov, a manager and coach close to Khamzat Chimaev's team. Shamsudinov told his followers on social media that Makhachev's opponent is already set, and it's Ilia Topuria. It's not official yet, but the announcement is expected to drop soon.
On a déjà signé, donc maintenant, il faut trouver les bonnes dates. Topuria, Makhachev, l'équipe. Il y a Makhachev, Topuria, ils vont combattre la même soirée que Khamzat Chimaev. Comme ça, en juin. Soyez prêts. Les deux combats auront lieu le même soir pour les ceintures. Ça va être la plus grosse soirée de l'année du UFC. Khamzat contre le champion, frère. Plessus là, je sais pas comment on s'appelle lui. Comme j'aime pas son blaze en plus. Bon allez, comment ça va? Ça n'a pas été annoncé, mais ça a été dit par moi. Mais bientôt ça va sortir, t'inquiète. De Plessus, ouais, un truc comme ça. Bon allez, comment ça va? Bon, Chimaev et Topuria, les deux, je pense qu'ils vont gagner. En tout cas, je vois Topuria 60% gagner contre Islam. Ah, j'ai lâché un sacré info, frérot. Franchement, j'ai lâché une sacré info. Soyez prêts.
A lot of fans aren't happy about Ilia Topuria potentially jumping over all the contenders to fight for the title right away. But if the UFC decides to make it happen, fan complaints won't stop Dana White. And if Islam Makhachev is offered this fight, he'll definitely take it. If this matchup happens, we, as fans of this amazing sport, will get to see one of the biggest fights in UFC history. As for the middleweight title fight between Du Plessis and Khamzat Chimaev, there's still no official news, so we're just waiting for more updates. Daniel Cormier shared the lightweight fights he wants to see next. Islam Makhachev finally brought the first kid who came to Dagestan for 2 to 3 years to train in Dagestani wrestling.
I'm good.
Amigo from Madrid. ¿Cómo estás, amigo?
Good, but so tired. So tired.
Why tired?
The training of that.
Barca number one?
No. Real Madrid.
Real
Number
Madrid.
one.
First guy who come to Dagestan for how many?
Years. 2-3 years.
2-3 years. Send him to Dagestan. Send your son to
I
Dagestan.
go, but I'm going to though. I'm
Why?
not. He can't go by himself.
Why? Brother, if you want your son high-level wrestling, send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
3 years.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
What is her name?
Gonzalo.
Gonzalo.
What's up, here at the Nuggets game?
Fan favorite Nate Diaz has made a surprising announcement. Diaz recently expressed interest in not only returning to the octagon, but also fighting for the UFC championship. In a recent statement, Diaz said,
And what do you have to finish? Because it sounds like you're like, well, I'm not done. So like, what would make it finish for you? What would you want to finish for your legacy?
Well, everybody's boring right now, so I'm trying to do other shit for the moment, but I want to go back and get a UFC title.
Okay.
I don't want to fight for nothing, you know, I want to fight for something.
Okay. So is that in the works right now?
Yeah, well, right now there's nobody that's at an like, I don't really, who's the champion right now? 170.
Who is champion right now?
See, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But guys, can he really compete with monsters like Khamzat Chimaev, Islam Makhachev, and even Ilia Topuria? Many fans are skeptical. One fan wrote, "I'm so angry they didn't put him in the cage with Khamzat that time. He wouldn't exist right now." William Kozlowski wrote, "Love Nate, but bro couldn't even compete for the BMF title right now." Another fan wrote, "The guy is finished. Slow and no power. Just very good wrestling and jiu-jitsu. Any top 15 welterweight will finish him. However, Jim and Colby might be a very good matchup." But what do you personally think about this? Share your thoughts in the comments. And we moved on. Magomed Ankalaev's coach, Sukhrab Magomedov, explained why his fighter couldn't take Alex Pereira down and control him on the ground during their title fight, instead spending most of the match standing with the Brazilian. According to the Dagestani coach, Pereira was smeared with something. He claimed Pereira had some kind of ointment on him and even mentioned something sticky in his hair. Honestly, the plan was to go for takedowns in the first round, clinch him, and control him against the cage, said the Russian coach. But when Magomed pressed him against the net in our corner, it seemed like Pereira was covered in something. If my experience is right, I think that's what happened. Magomed also said later that he smelled the ointment and noticed something sticky in his hair. People have been talking about Brazilians doing this for a long time, especially since Pereira's coach is known for these kinds of tactics. This is a pretty serious accusation, but if you think about it logically, it seems impossible. Before the fight, inspectors thoroughly checked the fighters near the octagon, and this is even shown live on air. Everyone sees how carefully the fighters are inspected, and they would have noticed something like that right away. Alex Pereira's loss to Magomed Ankalaev has significantly impacted Jon Jones's plans. Nearly a week after the fight, the UFC heavyweight champion voiced his disappointment, writing during Pereira's live broadcast, "Disappointed. I wanted to share the octagon with you so much." Jones had seemingly been eyeing a potential super fight with Pereira, which could have provided an alternative to a unification bout with interim heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall. However, with Pereira out of the picture, Jones now faces a crucial decision: fight Aspinall or vacate the title.
This is Tom Aspinall, and this is me rating the following fighters out of 10.
Yuri Prohaska,
8.5.
Alex Volkanovski,
9.
Michael Chandler,
7.
Alex Pereira,
9.
Dricus Du Plessis,
9.5. Because he makes that unorthodox style work for him, and none of his opponents have any idea how to deal with it. He's a super smart fighter.
Sean Strickland,
8.5.
Cyril Gane,
8.
Alexander Volkov,
8.5.
Jamal Hill,
8.5.
finally Jon Jones.
9.5. Nobody can be the perfect fighter, but he's close to it. He's definitely close.
Former UFC welterweight champion and renowned coach Matt Serra has taken aim at Sean O'Malley's head coach Tim Welch for his cornering tactics. Serra, who coached Sterling and Morales
here in the office with my guy G, and I have to sign all these cards. It's going to some lucky people. Look at this handsome guy. Let's go. Let's go.
Вот. Сколько? 105, 106, 107,
45,
47, 49, 50. Champion.
Paddy Pimblett warns Michael Chandler. In a bold message, Pimblett dismissed the idea that Chandler would knock him out, saying,
"It was also nice to size Chandler up. Like, a lot of people were surprised at how much bigger I am than him when I knew I was going to be that much bigger than him. I'm going to show everyone that the old guard's on the way out and the new guard's coming in. Funny, everyone's saying he's going to knock me out. I don't think he's going to get near me on the feet. Everyone thinks Mike's just going to come out and knock me out, lad, and I won't stand with him. Just like everyone thought I wouldn't stand with Bobby Green, but the striking's got so much better since the Bobby Green fight, and he's underestimating me, I think. Thinks he's fighting the same Paddy what fought Jared Gordon, lad, when I'm a fucking completely different fighter now. I've evolved."
That's all for today. If you enjoy our videos, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it.